good day, my viewer. You are welcome to Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. Here, we want to have a government today, and our topic today is we want to look at the public administration. And under this public administration, the topic you want to look under it is civil service. At the end of this lesson, students will be able to, one, to give meaning to public administration, public service, and civil service. Two, to state the characteristics of civil service. Three, to mention the structure of civil service. And lastly, to explain the functions of civil service. Now, what is public administration? This refers to the ways and means of carrying out the activities of governments at different levels. Is a way or the means where activities of government are being carried out, day-to-day activities of government. That is what we call in large public administration. Now, public service. This refers to the arms of government charged with the responsibility of implementing government programs and policies based on established rules and procedure, e.g. the civil service, the public corporation, the police, armed forces, teachers. That is the means whereby the government policies are being carried out daily. Now we go to our core center, which is civil service. What does it mean? This refers to a group of government employees in various departments and ministries that implements policies and programs of the government, the employees, which they are known as civil servants. They are the one at different levels where they carry out day-to-day activities of the government. For example, when we talk about the political head of each ministry, whereby we know as, at the federal level, we know that the ministers, at the state level, they are called or known as the commissioner. And this followed by the permanent secretary and other departmental heads. So these are the set of people that are there to carry out the activities of government daily at their different levels. Now we want to go to the characteristics, the features of civil service. The features. One, neutrality. What does it mean? In civil service, it means that as a civil servant, you should not participate in politics. That is, participating in politics does not allow in civil service. If you want to participate in politics, you will resign first, then pursue your political mission. But as a civil servant, you should not participate in partisan politics. That is just the meaning. And two, merit system. It means that when we talk of recruitment or promotion, is based on merits and experience that you have before you can be promoted or recruited. Three, impartiality. Yes, it is one of the characteristics of civil service, impartiality. It means that you should be loyal and diligent to any government that is there. One government comes, government goes. But as a civil servant, you should be loyal and diligent to any government that is there. And also, permanence, yes. Under this also, yes, government comes, government goes. But in the rules of law, we have in the civil service rule, we have 35 years as a civil servant. We have 35 years as a civil servant to be used. But when we talk of all these in politics, it's either 3 years or 4 years or maximum of 8 years. But as a civil servant, 35 years, except that the person is found under misconduct of anything, whereby he's sacked on it. But if nothing like such has happened, then your 35 years is 35 years or 60 years of age. And also, we have what we call anonymity. Anonymity. It means that we have the political head, which is either known as the minister or the commissioner. He or she is to receive the blames and the praise of his own department, that is his own ministry, not the civil servants. Civil servants are not authorized to grant any praise, except that he or she is given permission to do so. We are not to come up that I am the one that doing it. No, the political head of that ministry will take the praise and the blame of it. And also we have what we call expertise. Expertise. It means that they are professionals. They are trained people. Before you could have your recruitment or promotion, this set of people are professional or trained people. And also we have what we know as bureaucracy. In civil service, we have some laid down rules or procedure or protocol. That is just the meaning. They follow rules, they follow procedure in whatever they are doing. And lastly, hierarchy. There is hierarchy in public service. In levels, we have from level 1 to 17. We have our directors, we have deputy directors, last to the level 1. So all these are what made the features of civil service. Now we move on to the structure of civil service. Under the structure of civil service, we have 5 classes. Under the structure, number 1 is the administrative class. This is the highest cadre among the classes, and which include the permanent secretaries, the secretary, the deputy, the secretaries, the principals of the school, the HODs of each department. They are among the administrative class. And the second one is the professional class. These cadre are recruited based on specialized training or skills that they have. For example, the accountants, the teachers, the lawyers, the doctors. So they are specialized people with what they are doing. And the third one is the executive class. This is charged with a responsibility of implementing general policies and programs of the government. For example, the executives, the deputy executives in each office or each ministry, and they see to what, and the diplomats, those that have diplomats or masters in what they are doing, they are recruited based on that, their training to be under this class. And also we have what we call the clerical class. They are recruited from school certificates holders, that is SSE. And the people that we see under this, we see are the typists. We see them there. Wow. Those, and what is their function is to keep data, information, is to take files from one office to the other. That is where you see all these set of people, the clerical. And the last one under this cadre or class is what we know as a manipulative class, in which they also call the auxiliary class. They are the ones that they are doing the manual jobs. For example, the cleaners, the gardener, the drivers, all these gatekeepers, the security. So this set of people are under the auxiliary class. Now we move to the functions of civil service. Number one, policy formulation. When you look at the structure from number 1 to 5, you see that especially at the top, they are there to formulate policy for the government, things that the government will do. The directors, the PAMSEC, they formulate a policy for the government. And also policy execution. They are there to implement the policy made through all this means. For example, when we talk of teachers are there to implement the policy on the education. When we go to the hospital area of health, we see our nurses, our doctors, they are there. They are implementing the policy made under the health. And also, drafting of bills, that is when we talk of bills, that is laws. At each level, you see all this, that they make bylaws. In each, for example, when you go to school, the principal as the head, we make some laws, rules and regulations that will be binded by other members, and how the people will be governed, the peace of that school. So they make laws in order to bring peace and the policy of government known to the people. And also budget preparation. It is one of the functions of the civil service. Every year they present the annual budget at each level, each ministry. They have their budget, their expenditure for the year. So based on this, they bring out for the government to make the budgets. And also information and data. At different level, they have informations at different ministry. They bring out, they tell the government what people need and how it will be done. Every information is being carried out through civil servants. And also collection of revenue through civil service. Government collects revenues. For example, when you go to the markets, we have government, local government officials there, they collect revenues, and when you go to office, you pay your tax. Through all these means, civil service collects the revenue for the government. And you know that when we talk of finances is the backbone of any government or country. And also, when we talk, another point is record keeping. Yes, they keep record. As I've discussed earlier, that government comes, government goes. But when we talk of civil servants, they have their tenure, maximum of 35 years in service. They have information from government to government, and they keep all this information and they pass it to another government to be used. And lastly, they act as a bridge, that is, they are link between the government and the people. They stand or appear as a link, a bridge between the government and the citizen, because they are the one that implementing day-to-day activities of the government. Through them, what government is doing is showcasing to the majority, to the citizen.
Acing your WAEC and NECO examinations has been made easy by the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education with the Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO Candidates television program. Join seasoned teachers as they take you through these core subjects. targeting the exact syllabus of WAEC and NECO. Watch Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates through these social media platforms to access more educational content and give their feedback. Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. Pass your examinations with flying colors.
Eko Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
I know that you have added knowledge to your knowledge. Now we want to examine some questions based on WAEC question. And the first question says, discuss 3 characteristics of the civil service. That is the question, examine it, and on it we have question shown on the screen, whereby we have the answer to is 1, impartiality. That is, they are expected to carry out their duty without fear or favor, loyalty to the government. There is no politics there, they must be loyal. And 2, permanent. It is permanent, true, government goes, governments come. But civil servants, they have tenure of their office. And 3, anonymity. That is, civil servants are free from any praise or blame of any ministry. And the second question says, 2A, divine civil service. 2B, state 3 functions of civil service, in which the answer to 2A is, civil service refers to the group of government employees in various departments and ministry that implements the policies and the programs of the government. And while the functions are civil servants, the civil servant advise governments in the area of formation of his policy is part of their functions, and also they prepare budgets, the annual budgets that they will run through, and also they store and keep the needed information for the government. I believe that you have enjoyed this moment. If there's any question or any comment, kindly visit one of our social media platforms as it is shown on the screen. Thank you and God bless you. See you another time.